Private part addicts. Now, what is a private part addict? Now, for short, we call them sex addicts. But a private part addict is what happens when people just can't live without private parts, or should I say, live without other people's private parts. It's one of those times when they just can't live without it. And the perfect examples are OnlyFans and Fansy, and people who just love showing body or cleavage or any way, shape, or form. Those is what I call private part addicts, or private part lovers, So, private part addicts are just, they're just very scary people because you just don't know what length they'll go to. You know what I mean? It's because you just don't know what level of horniness or pleasure these people will do. You just don't know what length they'll go to embrace whatever inappropriate side they have. And that's my fear of private part lovers or private part addicts. They're just very scary people. You just don't know their length. You just don't know them to extent, So, fear the private part lovers, fear them, and make sure that you try your absolute hardest to not be like them, So remember, Fancy, OnlyFans, Fansy, and many, many, many more. So yeah, watch out for them, make sure you resist them. They're known for embracing their sexuality way too much. And yeah, they just can't live without private parts or other people's private parts. They don't got it in them, They just don't got it in them. They just don't got it. And we just don't know why. We just don't know why. Yeah, so watch out.